Hello and welcome to DoitwithCassendre.com. I'm Cassandra and here we are at Dwell on Design 2011. There are so many great furniture designers here, green solutions to living, beautiful art pieces for the home, and I can't wait to share them with you. Come on, let's go see what we got in store. Hi, you are joining me in apparently a Jory Brigham Design sandwich. I'm here with Jory, the designer, who, poor baby, has his jaw wired shut right now, and Tyler Wolford, who is going to be the voice of Jory Brigham for a while. So we'll start with Jory. Jory, how did you start making this beautiful furniture?
Started years ago, probably when I was 18. Changed my style quite a bit. Been doing this style for about the last 5 years. So it's kind of taken a transition of different types, but I'm here now with this.
So what are the design elements and design influences that affected you most?
Oh man, I mean, just going through life, learning different things, going different places. There's been artists, of course, that have really, like the Eames, the huge thing, Kagan, Sam Malouf, all those things. But I think just a bunch of colors and a combination of just life experiences is really dope.
Well, and your work seems to have a real California lifestyle kind of feel. Are you California native?
No, I grew up in Hawaii.
Oh, well, okay, similar. So it has that
yeah.
whimsy beach sensibility.
Yeah, I try to go for that a little bit, I think.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for 12 years.
Oh,
so
a while.
Yeah.
And then I was going to call you Tori because it rhymes with Jory. Tyler.
I'll call you now. That'll work.
Tyler, how did you come to Jory Brigham?
So it was kind of I don't know how to say, like a meeting between a friend just connected us. Knew that Jory needed some help in his shop and with his business, and I have my business degree, and so he's kind of like the designer builder, and I'm like the builder business, and so kind of like meet in the middle and come from both sides. And so he's at a place that needs some help, and I was at a place that I needed some help, and so we had a mutual friend that just set us up, and it works well.
That's awesome. So Jory, tell me a little bit about the materials that you use.
The materials we use, we actually try to use, I always call it the more lowly materials, plywood, OSB, concrete. Try to use those things more than most people see, in ways that you don't typically see. Like in this concrete here, the OSB, and try to bring almost a life to it.
What is OSB?
OSB, stands for oriented strand board, and it's a particle board almost that it's compacted. It's used from trees that grow very fast, so it's a sustainable type thing. If you cut it a certain way, it looks really cool. So a lot of people don't recognize it for what, in the way that we use it. And the same with the plywood, we'll laminate it a lot. So it's got all those lines in it, and it's kind of cool because it gives it all those materials that you don't usually see have, they have a voice and they see it in a different way.
Well, and I love that in general. Like, I'm big into like lowbrow art, like taking that lowbrow materials or concepts and turning them into like highbrow art. So I think using those materials is the same exact theme.
That's what we go for, yes.
Very cool. And so paint-wise, I noticed some of your things are painted and you like color. So how did that start?
I just love color. It makes me happy. Orange especially.
Me too. We have an orange front door.
I like your style. But yeah, I think a lot of furniture these days, you don't have enough life to it. And I like to somehow bring it so it's very lively, and as much as possible I do that. Maybe too much, but that's what I like. So I like to build stuff that I like, that I want in my house, and that has energy to it.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things I like too is that there's a table over here that I'll show you in a minute that has a natural crack in it, and instead of trying to fix that or fill it, you make it the focal point of the design and put the little, I don't know, what do you call it, like a dovetail sort of, what is that thing called?
A little bow tie joint.
A bow tie joint. I learned something new today.
A lot of times you'll see knots on our pieces, stuff that typically people would try to cover up. And I think it takes away from the organicness of the life of it. It certainly has personality to it. When you try to accentuate those things and just go with it,
Totally.
So
now do you work with wood also?
I do. I have the cuts to prove it and the scars.
Did you grow up doing it, or something you came to later?
No, I didn't grow up around it, but my father was definitely always hands-on and was always fixing everything around the house, and so it was around tools, around machines, and always kind of like learning how to do stuff. But
He's just since he started working for me, you know how some people just have the natural gift, and that's Tyler. So it's great.
So is that why you grew the Amish beard? People like Amish woodworking.
no, I'm actually. People say that I'm genetically Amish, and that's because this doesn't grow, and this doesn't grow, and this just comes in. So apparently it's in my blood.
Nice work. Well, I love your guys' design, your business. Good luck. I know you're going to do great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks.